Hi, my name is Sax. I'm the founder of Tax Formations, which is a tax consulting firm specialized in entity and transaction structuring. Today's video is going to be about a typical case study I see with real estate investment, and where I'm just going to review the tax implications at different stages in the investment. So, typically with real estate investment, there are three major events and situations that impact the taxation of the real estate investment. So the first is loans. In a real estate investment situation, the vast majority of the time, uh, there is connected to the transaction and the investment a loan or loans from various financial service providers, banks, financial institutions. This loan tends to carry substantial interest if you are making a substantial investment. And this interest can be deducted as it incurs, as it's paid. So, with real estate investment, one great opportunity for tax savings is in the interest expense deductions you can make on the loans you generally tend to take out when you make the investment. And that's why real estate is known for being an investment opportunity that can really result in substantial tax savings, even lowering your tax bill to zero in spite of $1 million transactions running through your tax return. And also the reason I'm sure you're aware that Donald Trump pays very little tax. So the next big kind of event or concept that affects real estate investment from a tax perspective is when renovations are made. So frequently in the case of real estate investment, you're purchasing a beat down condo in Manhattan with the plans to make it absolutely brand new because of how drastically the value would increase. Now, if you own if you own your own condo through an LLC and that condo is used for your business and you make a renovation, well, that's a business expense. But when you're in real estate investment, renovations are not expenses. They're capital improvements. You are improving the property. You are strengthening the value of your investment. So renovations are not expensed in a real estate investment situation. Rather, they are capital improvements. So the value of the renovation is added to the tax basis of the property. So it increases the tax basis. Now, this is awesome too, because upon the ultimate sale of the real estate investment, the capital gain recognizes the difference between the tax basis and the sale price. So it's awesome for real estate investors that they can make these improvements to their properties. And even though they don't get expense treatment, they still ultimately will pay a lower tax bill upon sale because of these improvements, which increase the tax basis. That said, of course, the sales price may also increase, probably will, that's the goal. But renovations are another nice plus to real estate investment, the tax treatment of them. And then finally, upon sale, that's when you recognize capital gain according to the difference between your basis and the investment property and the sales price. But here's another great opportunity with real estate investment, and that's through the 1031 exchange. Now, there are specific requirements which must be met through a 1031 exchange, and down the line, I'll probably make a whole separate video on 1031 exchanges. But generally, what 1031 exchanges say is if you purchase like-kind property or properties within 9 months of the sale of the original property, you can defer the recognition of capital gain until you ultimately sell the replacement like-kind properties. And by the way, you could do 1031 exchange after 1031 exchange and just defer infinitely, I guess, technically. But so 1031 exchanges are an awesome opportunity. It's for a real estate investor who's planning on going right back in, but just to defer the recognition of very large capital gain is huge tax savings opportunity. So anyways, real estate is awesome. I love real estate investment, real estate transactions. I find them so interesting. And then also, I just love how the tax result is always so favorable to the taxpayer. So if you have any questions about anything I've talked about in the video or you'd like to discuss further, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description box below. Thanks.